No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Yo! This is incredible! Oh man, I'm getting chills! Check out g2a.com for the best deals in games, peripherals, and also gift cards and more. Check out the link in the video description. Also, if you're new here to the channel, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you guys can get notified on my latest videos. Hey, what's up guys? This is Wild One and welcome back here to my YouTube channel, and now we are back here to Genshin Impact. So yep, we are here once again and we are currently finishing this quest. This is part 2 of the Crane Returns on the Wind. So we have actually brought in a giant rock. I currently forgot what it's actually called, but we currently brought it there, and now we are supposed to be resting here to this hotel for Shenhe to currently take a break. So let's speak to this owner right here.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before.
Okay, so Paimon is hungry right now.
Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack, or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
See you tomorrow then.
See you tomorrow.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer?
Oh,
What's she
it
doing
is.
here? Go and say hi.
Observing the reconstruction of the Jade Chamber, I guess. So let us climb up here.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
Well enough.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway?
He really an
Calling her
Adeptus?
Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However,
I knew
Shenhe
it.
is human.
See, she's not an Adeptus.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
Thought
You
so.
knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Besides the thing she eats, yeah, she's pretty much human.
Her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
Damn, she's been through a lot.
So dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival, but not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Yeah, don't mention
Not
Spyman.
necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas,
Good
the
question.
mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
Oh, so you're her master.
Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents.
Well, that
and so
explains
we were willing to
her
However, her
the food
homicidal
currently she
urges
eats.
did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
She awake?
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
I'll take care of her.
Now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Okay, wait until the following day, huh?
Adeptus after all.
Personally, I think
Okay, we skipped the time. Obviously.
Hey, so Shenhua,
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Yes.
how did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all,
Well,
Master is
he did.
very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too.
Also add an Archon.
Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title Friend very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly.
Talk to
And
Shenha.
another thing, we bought
We
some
have
grilled chicken
currently finished
drumsticks
that.
on the way back last night. There
So
was a
go
big
to the
nest
work site.
outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it. So good.
Is that really up
I
there?
concur. It has a rich flavor.
Yeah, looks like
far
it.
more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Oh, there's a way right here. Okay, good. I was currently trying to look for a way to climb. This certainly does looks like a construction site.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Oh, they have actually finished building the chamber itself already.
Person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
I don't think so.
Sure am.
Okay,
I
never
happened
mind.
to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh.
I really
You
thought she
guys
has
are
other
rare.
motives though.
We're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yoon, or Yoonjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
A singer,
Greetings.
I guess?
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yoon is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plaustrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3
Sounds
places
good.
between us. What do you think?
Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plaustrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it.
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Okay, now let's ask the dude. Okay, so he's currently just right there. Probably it's the one that is currently forging right there. Let's head right there. Was I correct? Yep, I was correct. It's this dude.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon, even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about wonder cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions.
We don't have a vision, but probably we can get around that.
Work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
Where do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Okay. So, Mount Tianheng. Okay, so it's just right here near the teleporter. Very, very good. Okay. So let's go right here.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti. The divine damsel of devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero. Cool! A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite! The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me." What a nasty piece of work!
Still, it's just a legend.
Put in its place. But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward. No! Don't do it, little girl!
It's
Unbeknownst
actually
to
a
anybody
dramatic
else, she was
story,
concealing
though.
an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own.
Oh, it's
Her
Shinha!
story became the stuff of legends.
Yeah,
But alas,
that has gotta be her.
the paths of
I'm
mortals
sure.
and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And
Yeah,
so,
I'm sure that it's
destined
her.
to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how.
Oh,
the
so
story
it's
ends.
actually true. Yeah,
I really like this story.
I'm pretty sure it's her.
But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was actually Shinha. Apparently that story is apparently almost the same as what Cloud Retainer currently told us. So was it actually right here? Yeah, it's this. I don't think I can use this elemental site to look for it though. I'm sure of that. Plus, I don't have a freaking vision. How can I look for it though? Well, as long as it's actually around here, that's important. Probably that's a geo sigil. Let me just find the other one real quick. Oh, okay, so it's actually in here. Yeah, apparently I cannot see that even though I use that elemental site.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there? Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that. Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium. Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own.
I don't
here.
think that this guy is mentally sane.
Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Oh! Oh!
Shenhe.
Shinha. You're alive.
They know each other.
True.
Is this guy the
All
one from
these
that
years?
story?
I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village. And this place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua? They Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look
Okay,
around. Don't
probably it's best to
Lincoln
not
has no
ask
ill
that.
intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe. Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
Search the records left behind the village.
The remains of a god, an abandoned village, Mount Tianheng. Does this mean that the true story of the divine damsel of devastation
Okay, fine.
happened
It's
right
not a
here
legend.
in this
Then it's a
village?
true story.
The time frame certainly matches.
I really thought that it was a
So
legend.
It seems we're in the right area. Let's keep looking around.
Okay, so there's one right here.
What's this?
Ragged notebook.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel?
Looks
Now
like
that I
it.
think about it,
Knew it.
she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
Damn.
The truth
That
is even
story is
more
actually
notable
deep.
than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera. We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Symposium. Let's have a look over there.
Upstairs. Yup.
This is it.
Mount Tianheng.
Basically, we
At
need to
dusk,
go to the
look
middle
in
of
the
lake
direction
south
of the
Mount
setting
Tianheng
sun.
at dusk, and we'll find us some Symposium. Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news.
Okay. Let's go and talk to Shenhe then.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. And, well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Yeah, and we also got a lot of info about
This
Shenhe.
tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Yeah, she cannot forget about what she
Miss
just
Shenhe,
read.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
I
Just
I
now,
believe it's
in the
better
village,
not.
We found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Huh?
My master
You
once
heard
said
it.
that the day I learn how to use my
It's
strength for
okay.
the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe, Yunjin, cut the chit-chat. Let's go.
Okay. Come on. And I cannot skip it for some reason. Man, that dialogue loading is actually quite long, not gonna lie. Okay, middle of the lake. Not it's just close by. Let's just run towards it then. Ah, man. For some odd reason, the loading of the dialogue is taking a lot longer than it seems. And actually left clicking it is actually not skipping it. So yeah, that might actually be a bit of a problem. Let's just run towards here. Wait. 17:30, huh? Okay. I got this. Okay. That should do. Let us look for Subrosium. What does it look like though? Well, I believe it's this.
That's everything we need. Let's head back and report in.
Hold on. This is Zhao.
Paimon curious if Beidou
What's Zhao doing here right here? Can we actually talk to him?
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea?
What danger in the
Ningguang
sea?
didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these
Okie
things can
dokie.
be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Good luck then. Okay. I guess we cannot really do anything right there. And it's also not a quest. So let's go back to that dude, the one that is currently forging. Okay, so here's the ore. Yeah, as you can see, it pretty much takes a while loading.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out. Oh?
As
You got
expected
this
from
one?
Shenhe.
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you, and I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
Well, sounds good enough.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Run, run, run then. Yo, that actually looks pretty neat already. They just finished it a whole day. Like, that's actually very impressive. Considering that it currently takes us a year or two to currently build skyscrapers. Okay, so let's just get up there right now. And I'm apparently running out of stamina. Yes, I just ran out of stamina. Really? Well, cannot really complain about that. Yeah, come on. Keep running. Almost there. Okay, we made it.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already?
Of
All
course.
three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the prostrate yet!
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Probably
Beidou
she
has some
took a
business
drink.
to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
And the first time when we went to that Jade Chamber, it was also the day when it currently fell on Osile. Okay, we are already up here.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yoon's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here?
Oh,
The newly built Jade Chamber.
that's actually quite
The
nice.
Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
Will do.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Well,
Wow, you're a mind reader, Ningguang.
that's sad.
Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow, Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Mind reader it
The
is.
question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Okay, that's actually good as well.
When we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
I don't think she has.
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou, it's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget
Okay,
what we talked
dokie.
about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Oh, what
Glad
are
to
they
hear it.
planning?
Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou, Ningguang, what are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know.
I guess that that's
When I
fair.
first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Oh, another cool animation. Yeah, that's a cool cinematic. Oh, not him again. You have gotta be kidding me. We have already defeated this guy once. Oh wait, is this different? Okay, it's not. Prepare for another battle, I guess.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht. Osial's wife. Final
Oh!
of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this.
It's his wife.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Oh, so that's the very reason.
Let's go fetch the Adepti.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Yo! This is incredible! Oh man, I'm getting chills. Yo, look at that! We've finally seen some action in the cinematic. Oh, oh, I think we just made it even more angrier.
All hands, tsunami incoming!
Yo, this is actually better than the first battle, actually. Oh! The final blow! Man! Dude, I'm surprised he is still alive, or should I say he's still in one piece. You should have gotten obliterated by then.
Child, your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Damn, that was a very good flashback. This quest has a lot of emotion to it. Nice. Oh, the hype. Oh, okay, what just happened right there? Seriously, that was incredible. That cinematic is actually a lot more cooler than the one with Osial. Oh.
What are you doing here?
Oh, we're going to fight.
Can't let you be the only one taking this risk.
I hardly see this as a great risk.
How do I actually fight it?
And she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower.
Okay, so apparently I can damage her like that.
I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
I don't think I'll be able to damage her though. Yeah, it's a good thing we currently have a bit of ranged characters. Oh wait, there's two of them? Ow! That is actually quite painful.
Retribution!
Well, I was not able to hit it. Come on. Where are you?
Emerge. A sight to behold.
Yeah, obviously, it's not going to receive damage if I shot it like that. Ah! No! No, 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 no. Okay, I'm still alive. Somehow, I'm still alive. Hold on, I need some shield.
Manifest! Unleash! By ordinance divine!
So only cryo currently deals the big amount of damage, huh? I think. Come on. Where are you going to come out this time?
Right here. Right now.
That was actually a very, very weird camera angle. Okay. Escape. Okay. Ow. I still receive damage? What?
Right here. Right now.
Oh. Looks like I can actually use Diona's ultimate right there. Hold on. I need some heal.
Emerge. Right now.
Really? I was still not able to kill it. Yeah, I probably should have used Fischl instead of Yai Miko. Uh-oh.
Emerge. Right here. Written in the stars.
There's 3 heads right now at the same time. Uh-oh. Oh, where is it? Right there. Ah, man, it's so far away. I don't think I'll be able to hit it or land a clean shot. Ow. Okay. Looks like I can still somewhat hit it even if I am using melee. At least. Ah, that's vortex though. Well, at least I managed to escape it this time. Come on, come closer so I can hit you. Oh, now it's coming closer. I think. Come on. It's not coming closer. Why?
Right now. Right here.
Yeah, apparently that thing doesn't receive damage.
Emerge.
Noted.
Right here. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
Okay, now it's dead.
Shouldn't we go after her?
Oh,
This place is unstable.
it's just... So it just escaped. Okay, fine. Huh, well played then. You alright?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It went smoothly, probably.
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Just like the hero in the
Great.
story.
Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child.
Will do.
In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Okay, so head back to the Jade Chamber. Huh. I wonder, can I teleport to the Jade Chamber? Yes, I can. Okay, so looks like they're actually having a meal right here.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Best way to end the quest, but with a proper song, I guess. Oh, we actually get a cutscene. Nice.
神女劈冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think?
Man, I can listen to that many times.
It was beautiful.
Oh man.
It was wonderful.
I hope that's actually available on Spotify or YouTube Music.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna listen to it again.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing.
This dude is
Let
drunk.
me pull up a chair. All right. We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self.
He has a long way to go.
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Oh man. That dude was drunk. I get why she would be angry. But damn, that was quite a performance. I could listen to that as many times as I want. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it for this video. So thank you very much guys for watching. That is pretty much the rise of the Jade Chamber. So yeah, looks like we're pretty much high right here. Yep, that is the same height just like the last time we've been here. But apparently I believe it's in a different location this time. Damn, that cutscene was incredible. But anyways guys, thank you very much guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Please do leave a like and subscribe, and also please do leave a comment down there below. What do you think of that cutscene? Because damn, that was actually quite better than the one with Osile. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.